Hello, everybody. Welcome to the extended or Queen Cancer Tarot. My name is Catherine. Everybody, welcome to the channel and welcome to your love reading for you and your person. And we are now looking at the extended energy. We've already looked at Cancer's energy, Cancer's person, and now we are looking at the extended. We're going to look at the challenges that you may be facing with this person, or perhaps with someone new. Okay, so we're going to see what those are, and then we are going to look at the advice, and then we'll pull some future oracle messages. All right, so first of all, just going back, just a quick recap. Cancer, for your energy, we have you in the position of, you are no longer wanting to pretend. You've been pretending, wearing a false mask, faking that everything has been okay, knowing that you're with someone who was not good to you, for you. Okay, this person was very impulsive. This was someone who would, cheat. This is someone who would go off and be with third parties, just, on a whim. All right. Constant. And I feel like you have been keeping this under the rug. Okay. Because you didn't want other people to know that you were putting up with all of this. Okay. You were hoping that things would change. You were hoping that this person, that this was just a phase and that things would go back to normal. And it just never did. And you are tired of putting on a front. This person, however, they're going to bend over backwards, right, to try to keep you from leaving, because they know that once you leave, their abundance is gone. So now that they're realizing that there's nothing they can do to keep you from going, now this person's bending over backwards to try to find them a new body. So now they got to go and find them someone new to take up the slack. You know what I'm saying? From you walking out. So now they're looking for some other Empress energy to try to pick up the pieces, right, that you left behind. And I don't know how hard or difficult it's going to be for this person, but let's find out. So let's see. Let's look at this deck here, and then we'll look at a different oracle deck here. All right, so what are the challenges for Cancer, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about the challenges for Cancer. What challenges may Cancer's face? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about some of the challenges for Cancers. So we have super like. There's something different about you. You really stand out from the crowd, and I want to know more. And synergy, we would achieve so much more together than we would individually. Yeah, there is someone that is coming that is going to spark your interest or your attention, or vice versa. There's someone that you're going to be going into their radar. Cancer, I'm just getting an energy of you meeting someone. All right. And having some sort of interest in this person. Under the deck here, we have slow down. You're moving way too fast for me, and it's scaring me. Yeah, I feel like there's someone that's coming in, and we have the soulmate card, Cancer. See? We have someone new that's coming in for you. And I also am getting an energy of you feeling as though things are moving a bit too quickly. So yes, you are just coming out of a situation, and I feel like there's someone who's super attractive to you, but you're telling this person, you're moving too fast. Or this could be the energy of your person going towards someone else, right? Now that you've walked out of their life, now this person is going to future fake with somebody else, right? Now they're going to find another potential soulmate, right? Or someone who's going to treat them like a soulmate. And they're going to come in with all this gaslighting. They really, really like this person. They feel like they have this deep connection, and it's moving really quickly, right? But the other person is going to be like, wait a minute, you're moving too quick. We just met. So while this person is trying to solidify their new digs, the new person is going to be like, I don't know you. I don't know you. You better back up off me, homie. I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? This person is coming off as being very desperate towards someone else. Tell me more about the challenges for Cancer. Please state the challenges for Cancer, please. So we have loyalty. Loyalty. This person, I feel like, pretends to be super loyal when they first come in or when you first meet them. And this is how they get people to be very trusting, because they come in being extremely loyal. See, opportunity. This person is coming in, and we have duality here. Don't lose your vigilance, because this person is up to no good, or there's an energy of every time this person is like introducing themselves to someone new, you got to try to figure out, like, if this person is coming with their representative, or do they really truly dig this person? I'm getting an energy of this person has two sides. They come in acting loyal when you first meet them, but then they change. Do you see what I'm saying? Then they change. This person has two sides to them, Cancer. Let's look at the tarot messages here. I feel like the challenge is going to be on this person, getting someone to fall for them very quickly. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to pick up where they left off with you. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of them. And now they're trying to find them a soulmate overnight, or soulmate to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have fast food restaurants for soulmates here. And that's what this person is treating it like. Like, oh, Cancer's gone. I can just go out and grab me another one. Let me give me a coupon. Save me some money. Tell me about the challenge, please. They think they can just go and replace you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the way it is. See, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You were their wish fulfillment, and now they're looking for a new person. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who is determined to get what they want. They're determined to find that perfect person that's going to come in and replace your Empress energy, taking care of all of their needs. We have the Six of Swords. This is someone who is moving very quickly, trying to go towards calmer waters. This person is, they may have bills piling up. This person is chaotic. The situation that they're in right now, with you gone and the door still swiveling, is chaotic, and they don't want it to go any further because they know they can't maintain They know they can't maintain things with you gone. They have to replace you, Cancer. This person is someone who is desperate to always be in a commitment or in a relationship because this person cannot take care of themselves. They can't take care of themselves. Bottom line. So let's see what the spiritual advice states for you, Cancer. What is the spiritual advice for Cancer, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and demons. What is the spiritual advice for Cancer? Holy Spirit, angels, and demons. What is the spiritual advice for Cancer, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and demons. Okay, those went in the reverse. So we got nightlife in the reverse and time in the reverse. Listen, I feel that the advice for you here, don't gamble or waste any more time on situations that you know are not going to come through. There's an energy of saying know when to hold and know when to fold. This is the classic example of that. There's an energy of time has run out for taking risks, okay, in your love life or with the person that you are committed to. See, we have divine feminine energy here under the deck and distance. See, this talks about ghosted, separating, and divorce. I feel that Spirit is saying with recharge here, it's like sometimes it's better to let go of a situation before it takes over and takes control. You know what I mean? Before a situation gets completely out of hand, it's best to just look, it says let go. Let go. Cancer, clear your mind. Take a breather, walk away from the situation because there's something that is unbalanced here and you need to rebalance the scales before you start, getting back on that sucker. you know and sometimes the scales are just broken and there's no, all the balancing in the world is not going to fix it. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at the tarot messages. What is the spiritual advice here? I feel like it's don't risk any more time with this person. You know what I'm saying? Don't risk any more of your divine feminine energy on this person. Separate yourself, create distance, boundaries, okay? We saw boundaries in the reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's time for things to go back up in the upright, is what I'm saying. This person doesn't have any boundaries. Okay? They don't have boundaries. Where is that? Here it is. Just so y'all don't think I'm playing. Boundaries in the reverse. Okay? So let's see. Tell me about the advice for Cancer. So we have, look, we have the World and the Star. Two major arcana here. It's an energy of replenishing, rejuvenating. After this ending, take the time to replenish. Take the time to recharge, rebalance the situation. And even if that means completely separating yourself from the past. There's an energy of getting rest or healing after this situation, not moving too quickly is what I'm getting here. You don't want to waste your time leaving, but you don't want to move too quickly going towards something new. Okay, under the deck, the Six of Wands. Okay, the Six of Wands. It's like setting yourself up for success. This is going to be your sure way towards winning in the end. Do you know what I'm saying? Let go. Clear your mind. Create distance between you and the person or energies that have been with you, Cancer, that have been hurting you, right? That's that whole sense of not pretending. Don't carry the situation on and on and on and on because you're concerned about what others are going to say or think or do. Worry about what they're going to say if you do it over a long period of time. More so than, oop, I made a mistake, but I fixed that so fast. It made my head spin. You didn't even know this happened. I hurried up and dealt with that. You know what I'm saying? There's an energy around this. How quick you stand up for yourself, how quick you decide to draw a line in the sand, how long you allow things to go on and just hope for the best, even when you know full well you're going along with some BS. You know, look, Six of Cups under the deck. Don't just sit there and hope for the best. Don't sit there and dwell on the way it used to be. There needs to be some accountability for reality at some point. You're going to have to face the fact that it is what it is. Four of Swords, once again, healing. Ultimately, separating yourself, okay, allowing yourself to replenish, not letting people continuously come in and pull you backwards or make you feel more guilty about mistakes that you've made. No, not doing it. Not doing it. All right. So let's clear these cards away, and then we're going to look at some future oracle messages, Cancer, and then we will do Cancer versus all 12. And I am going to be doing Cancers versus all 12 signs, and your love bomb and your money bomb. I'm going to be uploading those on tonight. So you should have all of those tonight. If you're up late or in the morning when you get up, they will all be ready to go. Yep, I'm going to be uploading all day now, guys. You could see a video get uploaded at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't mind me. Just watch it whenever you get up. Okay. Whenever you're available and have time, watch them in order. Watch them. You can pick the title as to how it resonates with how your energy is, however you choose to get them in. As long as you get it in, it's all good. Make sure you all are liking all the videos as well. It is helping with the algorithms, y'all. You don't realize the little that you do is Oh my God, it goes such a long way. Such a long way. Every like counts. And I really appreciate you guys for all of the likes and the comments and just the time that you loan me. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some future oracle messages for you. Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have no strings in the reverse, bumping heads, funeral, getting readings, losing sleep, under the deck you have heartbreak, and you have free. Let's get the next two. Jackass and wish. Okay. So with no strings in the reverse and bumping heads, Cancer, I feel like this is an energy of realizing that someone, like you're there for, like someone, it's like realizing that somebody is using you for something. You know what I mean? With bumping heads, you're starting to go at it with someone because you're realizing that they're only with you for something that you can do for them, give them. Yeah, with strings attached here, because that's exactly what it is when it's in the reverse. No strings in the reverse means strings attached. And with bumping heads, you're starting to realize that this person is only there because they need you for something. With funeral here, getting readings and losing sleep, I feel like there's an energy of after this relationship ended, with losing sleep here and getting readings and funeral, I feel like you're having a hard time letting go. You're having a hard time dealing with the repercussions or the choices that you made. I feel like it's hard for you to deal, like you're overplaying events in your head, you know, about how you allowed this person to do the things that they did, for how long they did it. It's just bothering you. Heartbreak and free. Again, moving on, letting go, and loving you. And with heartbreak here, I feel like it breaks your heart knowing that you allowed this person, you stayed with this person, even though this person didn't display that they cared. With Jackass and Wish, it's almost like you were hoping and praying that this person would treat you right, and the entire time this person ended up making you look and feel like a jackass. Do you see what I'm saying? It's all about you being embarrassed and feeling bad. That's what I see coming in the future for you. I feel like you're going to have a hard time dealing with this Cancer. So let's clarify. Sorry, it's hot. So hot in here. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, it's such a mess. Okay. Can you see a little better? Okay. So let's look here. Strings attached and bumping heads. Or no strings in the reverse. And bumping heads. No strings in the reverse. And bumping heads. No strings in the reverse and bumping heads. No strings in the reverse and bumping heads. Yeah, we have the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. Under the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Again, this is somebody who has some secret. They're working on something secretly. They're not telling you. They're controlling a situation. And with the Ace of Cups, it's like they're trying to okay. All right. Now I see. With no strings attached in the reverse and bumping heads here, you have the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Once again, the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups, that's, oh no, that's the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry. Eight of Pentacles, y'all. So this is somebody who's they're working behind the scenes, but whatever they're working on, it's for their own selfish purposes. With the Emperor, this is somebody who is being in control of someone's feelings with the Ace of Cups here. It's like they're trying to get you to fall in love with them because they're trying to do something. But I feel like with bumping heads, it's not going to work. They're not going to be able to get what they want out of you. It's not going to be that easy. Why? Because I feel like with the Seven of Swords, you don't trust this person. You don't trust them. You're already side-eyeing this person with losing sleep here. And I feel like with funeral and getting readings, I feel like you know that this is not going to last. So you're watching this person. You're watching this person. And with heartbreak, like I said, and free, you're just waiting on this person to hurt you so you can let them go. You're just waiting on them to do something because you've already been told that this was going to happen. You've already been told this. You've either been getting readings that this was going to happen or this your intuition. So we have Temperance here, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you knew that this was going to go from the Two of Cups to Nine of Pentacles. You knew that you were going to be single. With Temperance and the Hierophant, there's an energy of healing after learning, okay, or being educated, or, you know what I'm saying, having your mind changed about a situation, right? And you knew that once your mind had been changed about this situation, you would be going from this Two of Cups energy to the Nine of Pentacles. So you knew that you would be going from being in a relationship to being single. And I feel like this is where you began to start to worry. You were losing sleep. You didn't, it was all about people knowing. What are people going to say? You were more concerned about what others thought and felt and, and said than what you were actually thinking and feeling, Cancer. Tell me about losing sleep here. Tell me about losing sleep. And look, the Tower. See? Sudden ending, sudden change, having to face all the questions, people wondering what happened. You know what I mean? Under the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. See? People recognizing, people knowing that there's been this sudden ending or there's this change. And I feel like you have been so defensive here with the Queen of Swords. You know what I mean? So in your feelings and guilting yourself over the choices you made that you didn't want anybody to know. That was the last thing you wanted, Cancer. Tell me about heartbreak and free. Heartbreak and free. This talks about letting go and loving on yourself. Allowing yourself to feel the pain of this. You knew it was coming. It's just a matter of allowing it to happen and healing from it, getting over it. So we have the King of Cups and the Five of Swords. Look at this, y'all. This is someone who is distant. This is someone who has, had their feelings hurt. They've been hurt, right? And this is someone who is kind of emotionally distancing themselves because it really affected them mentally. And I feel like it did. It affected you mentally. And you're needing to emotionally let go of the situation so that you can physically detach and walk away. Under the deck, the Fool. See? In order for you to start over, you are going to have to emotionally disconnect from this situation. You're really hurting yourself holding on to the what ifs and the why didn't I's and all of that. Should be more of a learning experience than, but go back and critique everything about what you did or didn't do. Okay? Tell me about jackass and wish. Jackass and wish. I feel like, again, this is you wishing you could go back and change the things that you did or didn't do because you're feeling bad or embarrassed now, and it's not about that. So we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. See, this is all about being scorned. This is about facing your problems, or, being able to face the truth in the situation, and also being confident in yourself. You did the best that you could with what you had. It's time to allow yourself to heal and forgive yourself and move on. Two of Pentacles under the deck, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is you, I feel like, adjusting to how you feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Adjusting to not being so in your feelings, not being so over emotional when it comes to how you handle things, not being so hard on yourself, being more flexible, Cancer, being more flexible with yourself and how you are reacting to your own self. Okay? That's what that refers to. So there it is. There it is, Cancer. So what I'll do is I'll clear everything away, and then we'll come back and we'll do a quickie, Cancer versus all 12. Okay? Hold on just a minute. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and get started with Cancer and all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces. Cancer and all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces. And I will put the timestamps in the description box below. Starting at Aries. All right, and we're using the Oracle this time. Thought I would spice it up a little bit. Tell me about Cancer's doing within Aries, please. Tell me about Cancer doing within Aries. Let's see, so we have reckless love and smacks. Reckless love and smacks. Under the deck, we have karmic ties. So Cancer, if you're dealing with an Aries, this person has either had a one-night stand with an ex. Okay, this person, went out and did something stupid, something that they regret, and it is with an ex here. Okay, so yeah. All right, moving on to Taurus. I'm just going to go right through these. I'll do the timestamps at the end. Cancer is dealing with a Taurus. Cancer is dealing with a Taurus. Cancer is dealing with a Taurus. So we have turning your back. And under the deck, we have blocked. So Cancer, if you're dealing with the Taurus, you're no longer dealing with this person. You're blocking this person's calls, texts. You don't want to hear from this person. You have completely turned your back and walked the other way. Versa. Take it how it resonates. All right. Cancer is dealing with a Gemini. We have not happy under the deck, under pressure. Okay. Under pressure. So Cancer, if you're dealing with a Gemini, this person is going through something. If they're in a bad mood, this person is under pressure. It could be from work. It could be from another situation they're dealing with that's frustrating or stressful. It could be some sort of a deadline. This person may have some sort of bill or a debt to pay in a certain amount of time, and they are just kind of like been in a bad mood. This is the reason why. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Cancer is dealing with a Cancer. Okay, so we have getting readings. Okay, I bet you are Cancer. Under the deck, we have running. Running. So Cancer, if you're dealing with another Cancer, you may have some sort of intuition. You may be channeling energy about this person. It's kind of some sort of, I'm getting a sort of a warning or a message. It could be that after getting a reading, okay, about this Cancer, it may put you in defense mode, or you may be running from the connection after you find out something. You're going to get some information about this person. I feel like it's something that you've already kind of been channeling. I'm getting you channeling energy, and then getting a reading about this person, the information being confirmed, and then you going off in another direction. Okay, so take it how it resonates. All right. You may also be, yeah, I'm just getting an energy of channeling energy. I was going to say getting readings or having some sort of like lucid dreams. You know what I'm saying? Having lucid dreams about running from this person. I'm just getting an energy of there's something that you need to know or find. Once you find out something about this person, it's going to send you running. Okay. Cancer is dealing with a Leo. Cancer is dealing with a Leo. Okay. So we got spiritual gifts in the reverse, and it just popped clear across the room here. Cancers, if you're dealing with a Leo, I'm just getting an energy of someone who's trying to it's like they're trying to get away from spirit. They're trying to run away from some sort of gift. This person may be trying to stop you from manifesting something. It's like they're trying to block you from getting something here. Under the deck, we have Thug. Yeah. This person is coming in to disrupt whatever spiritual gifts that you either have coming your way or gifts that you already have and are using. So this could be like if you're in a relationship with a Leo and, you know, say you yeah, this is somebody who goes out of their way to try to stop you or disrupt you when you are in the midst of using your spiritual gifts. Okay, so if you're praying, if you are getting ready to go to church, or if you are doing a tarot reading, if you are a reader, there's something that you do that has something to do with one of your spiritual gifts and you trying to use this gift. It could even be you trying to meditate. This person is someone who will disrupt that energy. They're coming in with a very negative vibe. Okay, so if you're dealing with the Leo, please, yes, steer clear from this Leo. Okay, because they are trying to snuff out whatever spiritual gifts or, energy that you have going on. Virgo, we have living in the moment here. Okay, so someone is going to be doing something that they don't normally do. You know what I mean? They're going to be stepping out of their comfort zone. I'm getting an energy of someone who's ready to kick back and live it up here. Do you know what I'm saying? They're ready to do something that they wouldn't typically do, right? Under the deck, we have memories. Yeah, this is someone who is wanting to do something fun. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, this person may want to go on like a very luxurious vacation to a remote location, or just some out of the way place, or something just very different than the norm. This is them wanting to do something very different to create memories. All right. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, it could also be this could be someone that you have not seen in a while, and this person may even pop up. Like this person is going to do something sporadic. Okay. They're going to do something sporadic, but it's going to come after a period of thinking about the past, basically. You know what I'm saying? Or because they're longing for some sort of memory. They want to relive some sort of memory. So this person is going out of their way to do something that perhaps maybe they did when they were a kid. You know what I'm saying? And they want to relive this moment. Take it how it resonates. Moving on to Libra. Cancer is dealing with a Libra. These cards are popping. We got mirroring here. So if you're dealing with a Libra, this could be twin flame energy. This could be someone who is like doing things tit for tat. Okay, this could be a karmic. Someone coming back around and reminding you of the past. We have love hate here. Yeah. I feel like this is like a tit for tat situation. Twin flame. I'm getting twin flame karmic energy. All right. So Cancer's dealing with a Libra. There is someone who is perhaps a twin flame or someone from your past that's coming back around. I feel like this is somebody that, one moment you love this person, the next moment you find yourself borderline wishing you never met them type energy. I feel like there's a very on and off, but I feel like the two of you are both in a karmic cycle, right? Yeah. You have a very, very strong love-hate relationship with this Libra. Tell me about Cancer and Scorpio. Cancer is dealing with a Scorpio. So we have rejected here, Cancer. Under the deck, we have ashamed. So Cancer, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, if there was a Scorpio that recently like stopped calling you, or there's something that this person didn't want you to find out about, they felt guilty or embarrassed about something. It could also be that this person is pushing you away because they know they did something wrong and they're ashamed. They don't want you to know what they did. They don't want you to find out. So they're trying to keep you at a distance, right? This could also be someone who did something wrong, you know what I'm saying? And they're just kind of pushing you away, even though they're the ones that messed up. So, yeah, I hate that for you. Moving on to Sagittarius, Cancers and Sagittarius. Cancer is dealing with a Sagittarius, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and demons. So we have workplace affair. So this could be someone that you work with, or this could be a relationship. This could be someone that you work with in the workplace, or this could be an energy of you working on the connection. People working together here. This could also represent third party energy. Under the deck, y'all, look at this side hustle. There, if you are dealing with the Sagittarius, this person is having an affair either with someone on the workplace, on their job, or just in general, a third party. Yeah, we have toxic lifestyle here. Yeah, this person is very toxic here. Sorry with the Sag. Tell me about Cancer and Capricorn. Cancer is dealing with a Capricorn, please. And we have self-love. Under the deck, we have legal matters. So Cancer, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, there could be an energy of some sort of separation. There may be, you may be considering some sort of alimony. Okay, I'm getting an energy of alimony. Doing something to ensure that you're going to be taken care of, and there's some sort of legal matter. Yeah, I'm getting that there's either a separation and you're looking for some sort of alimony or some sort of compensation to take care of yourself. Okay. So tell me about Aquarius. Cancer is dealing with an Aquarius. Tell me about Cancer and Aquarius, please. Cancer and Aquarius. Ooh, we have no strings in the reverse. Y'all, this is the second time today that we got no strings in the reverse. I wonder if that reading that I did for you guys earlier was for Cancers dealing with an Aquarius or an air sign. I have to go back and look. But we have no strings in the reverse here. So this is telling me that there is something, somebody's getting something for something, quid pro quo. There's some sort of strings attached here. Oh, we got DNA of pregnancy. So Cancer, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, this person is tied to someone due to some pregnancy. So if you just met this person, it's like the person they were dealing with previously is pregnant. There's some sort of strings attached where it comes to this person and some other connection. So keep that in mind. Okay, moving on to Pisces. Cancer is dealing with a Pisces. Cancers and Pisces. So we have wish. Okay. This person may come in like a soulmate, like you may be looking at this person like fulfillment has come in, or someone that you've been wishing for. Or there could be, you may have a specific person that you're looking to come into your life. I feel like this Pisces that is coming towards you is this person. Under the deck, look, we have love message here. Love message here, y'all. Why do we have I love you in the reverse here? We have love message and I love you in the reverse with wish. I feel like Pisces, I feel like Cancers, if you're dealing with the Pisces, this person is coming in. I feel like you may be looking at this person like they're your wish fulfillment, or it could be vice versa, but there's an energy of either you telling this person that you don't love them, or they are going to tell you this, okay? Don't want to burst anybody's bubble here, but that is the energy here. It's like somebody's going to get their bubble bursted, right? If you're dealing with a Pisces, okay? Because there's an energy of this person is definitely not on the same caliber as you. So I don't know where you sit in that. Could be reversed, so let me know in the comments as usual. And again, I will put the timestamps in the description box below. I am going to upload this to the collective. I am trying to grow and increase the algorithm, you guys, and get everything moving and grooving. So please like the videos, okay? Just like the videos. That's what I need you to do once you come into the room, all right? And also make sure you are subscribed and that you are notified so that you can hear all of my readings and see all of my posts, okay? Take care of each other and yourselves, and I'm going to come back live with you guys later on tonight, and I'm going to announce the winners, and I'm also going to take your questions. Those of you who would like to have a question answered, I will be taking questions live, and I will do a discount for you guys, so there'll be $7.77. I'll do Cash App. You can also go to the website also, and I'll make sure I provide a link, a one question link. So I'll go there and create a link for you guys for later. So if you guys are interested, I am doing a discounted rate for one night only. That is one question readings for $7.77. If you're interested, I will be going live later, and I will see you guys. Take care.